when we look at Boise State, I like making these little graphics, little information graphics, because you look at the Ken Palm, you look at how they size up. And there's always like a title fight, right? You get the two opponents sizing each other up in the weigh-in, and you compare their reach, you compare, how many knockouts they have, how many TKOs, all that good stuff. Well, this is gonna be a very much a heavyweight battle on Friday. I don't like Boise. I don't like losing to them in football, basketball, anything. I don't know if I would necessarily say that they are our rival, as Mike says. I lean a little bit more towards Utah State because they've been a lot more successful and we've encountered them in the championship games. But I don't want to lose to these fools. Guys, when you look at how we match up, I mean, okay. They got the edge on us. They're above us in the standings. But Dagenhart, he's a player. Max Rice, he's a player. They got some other guys on that team. They can play some ball as well, man. Very efficient on the offensive side, right, Fiend? I think they are one of the most efficient offenses in the conference.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, they've got some good out 3-point shooters, obviously in Max Rice and Chibuzo Abo from St. Augustine. Great player for them. He's long, but he can get off. He hits threes at a good clip, and it's tough to guard guys like that who are 6'7" on the perimeter who can knock them down. Kind of similar to like Keelan Boone from UNLV. Then they got some guys in the middle. I mean, Omar Stanley is just a stud. The transfer from St. John's, and he's really been playing well for them. And he's a low down low. They got Cam Martin as well. And then Roddy Anderson, he was a big surprise for me when we played them the last time, because I thought that of all their talent that they had on the team, Roddy Anderson was probably the most questionable, and he actually had a really good game against us at the point guard position. Who knows? Maybe we'll flip that being at home, and with the crowd behind, the Aztecs, Darian Trammell and Lamont Butler hopefully will, kind of speed him up and force him into making some bad decisions. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a heavyweight fight. I like where we're at, though, being at home. I think we have a huge advantage there, and I think we're going to take down Boise.
Definitely take great shots. They definitely take great shots. Just looking at the last game, of course, in Boise, tough game, early morning game. Max Rice didn't do much. He's their wild card in my opinion. All the other guys they play safe ball, but he's just one of those guys that just chucks it from anywhere, and he could make it from anywhere. But
yeah, it's very high risk, high reward. Like when he's on, they're tough to beat, right? Like when he just went, I don't know how many points he had at New Mexico, but basically almost single-handedly like won that game for them. But there's been other games where he's just been really cold from the outside, and they don't play nearly as well. So we'll see. I like our defense on him. You put Butler guarding him, I like our chances.
I'm getting distracted right now because I'm watching the New Mexico game, right? And they're showing the Frontier restaurant where we went and got some green chilies against in New Mexico, Albuquerque. Thank you, Sarah, for that recommendation. Excellent spot. So if we beat Boise State, the Mountain West Championship is not in sights. But I mean, realistically, when you look at the bracket, if we can beat them, we're looking at probably like a 4 seed, right? Is that kind of the general consensus?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
You know what our you know what our reward if we were to win on Friday is? We get to play them again next Thursday. So like you know what I mean? So I mean Utah State won tonight. I don't know. I mean maybe New Mexico beats them, but Nevada and UNLV that's going to be interesting. But Boise is to me like 17-12 against them. That's the least disparity of wins losses versus anybody in our conference. We have a winning record against everybody in our conference. To me, that is a rivalry, and people don't agree. If he doesn't agree with it, and that's fine. I get it. I think we're 19-7 against Utah State since they joined the conference. 17-12 against Boise. To me, it's there's bigger games with Utah State in the championship, and I understand that, but it's not just one game here and there. You know what I mean? Like when you look at games like, remember when the Niners and the Cowboys in the early 90s with Steve Young and Troy Aikman, that was a rivalry because they didn't really play each other in the regular season. They would only play each other in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And whoever won that typically won the Super Bowl. So, we need to get a W at home, get back on track, have a couple days off, hopefully have a couple days good practice, get to Vegas, and let the chips fall where they may. Because, if we have to play them on Thursday too, which in all honesty is starting to look more and more like that, back-to-back games, it's going to be a dogfight, man. Whoever wins this, like you said, whoever wins this conference tournament is going to have 3 quad one wins for the most part, unless something crazy happens. But the other thing too, the Mountain West is going to have 7 teams with 20 plus wins.
Jeez.
I don't believe that's ever happened. If he's got 19, they're going to get 20 at some point, whether it's against Nevada or first round of the Mountain West tournament, right? So, yeah, man, this is going to be interesting to see how we play against the boys. I'm hoping our boys come out and do well at home because they have. But you still, you like you said, you don't have the regular season tournament championship in front of you to win at home, which would have been nice. But you have another record of being the only team to win every single home game during a season at home. That's pretty special too. It's not as special as a conference championship, but that's a pretty cool moniker to have if you can't win the regular season title.
Plus, you want to send your seniors out with a win.
Yes.
Don't discount senior night. That's a huge motivator. Those players on the team do not want to let their seniors down.
Is that what you would say, Fiend? Is that what you would say to Larry Joe? I love this. I know they went into New Mexico and gave the Lobos their first conference loss of the season, so that hostile crowd didn't phase them. Then again, they were boat raced at Utah State, so it's about matchups. I love that. I love that comment. Thank you, Larry Joe. It's very good. But are you taking that senior night angle? Is that what's going to put us over the top?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, with New Mexico, I don't know. I had said that they were a number 1 seed at home, and I was dead wrong on that. I mean, obviously because they lost to Air Force, but at the time they were playing like they were a number 1 seed. But I don't know. I think we're just a better team at home. We're just a better team
at tricky.
Home with our crowd. And like I said, we've won all our games at home. So why should I expect any different, right? I'm hoping for a repeat of 2018 when Nevada came to our place. I think it was like the last game of the regular season or maybe second to last game. We smacked them at home, and then we went to the Mountain West tournament, Thomas and Mack in the semis, and we smacked them again. So that's what I want to do to Boise. I want to smack them twice.
Double smack. Like once with the front and the backhand, like in 2 swift motions, back to back. Those would be hard games. I mean, that's what it's gonna have to be if they do it.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
You're talking about pimp slapping Boise State? Is that what we're doing?
I'm not gonna go there.
That's. I think the backhand has to be a pimp slap, right? Is it backhand or forehand? Gene, do you know?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
You 100%. We'll talk offline. Yeah, but the senior night is special. I mean, look at the guy, the kid. I shouldn't be kicked off a long time ago, but the guy from UNLV, man, the big guy, the guy from Chicago, he came out and had a great start to the night, 6-5 or 5-6, and he didn't really average that much. So, yeah, I mean, senior night's special, man. It's special.
It is.
Yep.
Man, is this New Mexico senior night? Is this what it is for them? I don't know.
Because they go to Utah State.
Yeah. Oh man, I wanted to have fun with all those scenarios. Like, man, if this person wins this, and we can still win the Mountain West League, but no, just gotta win. Just gotta win the next game.
Yeah,
This is March Madness. It doesn't always go your way. But it's crazy. Okay, guys. Should we take this time to do another little plug for our NIL shop? guys,
Yes.
you know, should we do that? I think so. So if you guys are joining the stream a little late, you might have not seen, but you know, obviously you want to support our NIL shop. All of our agreements with the guys, they get the lion's share of the profits on any item that you buy in the shop with their name, image, and likeness. So definitely want to encourage you to go over and do that. And of course, you know, if that's not your thing, I will tell you this: Mesa Foundation, they are doing tremendous work. Spoke with Jeff Smith, the president, this week as well, and just really appreciate that communication with those guys at Mesa. They have watch parties where you can donate money to, and proceeds go to there. So all the great work, really appreciate it.